Good evening, everybody. How we all doing? I don't like that we had some dropped frames. Let me make sure we haven't lost time. Okay, I think we're doing good. You there, Shiny?
What does that say?
Yeah. How you doing?
Doing good. What thing to come in on?
Probably not the weirdest thing anybody has came in on stream.
Oh, the phrasing of that.
Yeah, that's why I had to correct myself.
But how y'all doing?
I'm, well, I'm doing good. I just don't really see anybody in chat yet, but we'll give them time. Let's see, will Camo connect on the first try? Get in the stupid holder. Wasn't getting it into its home. It's like, no, you go here.
Let me refresh the.
I still haven't brought up Camo yet. I wanted to see if I could get it working before I.
Yeah, we've got Ella, we've got Drapsnet, we've got Kata, we've got Monkey Dredge. Yes, I can see you, people.
Oh, yeah, you have mod powers. I was like, I'm trying to remember how to do that myself. Okay, let's see here. Oh, Adrent just went through.
Not for me, because I'm a mod. Woo!
Yep.
Or never mind.
I was about to say mods unless you have subscriber. It's weird.
Yeah. BRB.
All right, I'm getting the model on screen first, and then I'm going to switch over. That's my gloves, by the way. Not going to ASMR you with snack sounds. That's the wrong one. I'll take that failure. Hey, it worked on the first try. That's suspicious. Alright, let's see here. This is Hathor. Can't use that version. Let's see here. Is it Hathor? that's her headdress. Alright. Hi, hi, Rajanka. How you doing? I swear I can't tell which goddess this is. And I know it's... Aww. Well, chill and relax with us, and if you pass out, you pass out. Yeah, that can happen. Alright. Aww.
I have returned with snacks.
See, I'm trying to figure out which goddess this is, because I think it's Hathor, because that's the only one I could come to. And, yeah, it's Hathor. Weirdly, there's not a lot of art. Weirdly, there's not a lot of...
Yeah, because Hathor is usually depicted as a cow anyway.
Well, she's a cow, and this is clearly a cow. Or, kind of. But the forearms is not normal.
Well, look up Egyptian goddess with forearms.
And I think Hathor is the one that pops up. It's not Kali, because Kali is not a cow. See, if I could figure out which game this was, this would really quickly help me figure it out.
You're using your phone to record your... Never mind. Or you're using your phone to make your V-Roid work.
Oh no, I have a webcam for that. Hey Lurka, how you doing?
Is that working?
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like I'm trying to figure out. I've typed in several different ways. Tabletop game that uses 75 millimeters. It's like these numbers don't help because that means they're either the original base. This isn't the original base.
What kind of voodoo do we have to do to summon the Sauron reject?
The what? Oh, Nero. 1 second, let me see what he's up to because he might be walking home from work.
And when he sees the vlog later, he's gonna freaking kill me.
If he watches the VODs, I don't think he always does. Forge of the Gods? I don't think it's that. Here, let's... It's the weirdest thing is he's not popping up for any game when I type in raw 75mm, which makes me wonder if he's...
Also, I'm looking at Jiggly's um minis they have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Melody is not meant to be that skinny. Or maybe she that coat shit she wears normally.
Oh, Melody? Yeah, her model's actually kind of thin, so it doesn't surprise me. I forgot Jiggly did a...
The one I'm surprised isn't here is what's her face from Overlord?
Albedo.
Yeah, Albedo, yeah.
Funny thing is, Digital Dark has one.
Yeah. I shut to think what Digital Dark's gonna do to Albedo.
Oh, look it up. It's actually not that bad.
Yeah. Well,
I painted it.
yeah.
That's why I said they have one, because it's like I painted it. I swear, this game's gonna bug me because it's like, it must not be 75mm because that's...
It's probably something dumb like 65 or something. That's why you can't find it.
Well, I would assume, hey, you're looking for this. Pegasus World? No. You know the annoying part is I'm gonna type it in on Amazon, type it in Amazon, and it'll pop up just like, oh, here's this game you're looking for.
Yeah. Which is the stupid part of it.
I don't know. It's gonna bug the crap out of me because it's like I know which game this is because I've seen the minis for it, but they're like $30-40 each. I'm like, you're not Kingdom Death. You can't get away with that.
Yeah.
Thank you for the posture check and the hydrate, Derp Kraken. How you doing?
Also, for the lulz, can we get an on-auto for the newcomers?
Listen, I know who this is. I'm gonna break him if I do it.
Do it. Do it.
Derp Kraken. Alright, let me paint so we can at least start working on her. Because, I mean, Cal's not going to be hard. Skin tone's not going to be hard, because we're just going to copy raw skin tone.
Yeah.
The Cal face is going to be a little bit harder, because I'm going to have to probably do, like, leather or something. Why is this so heavy? Yeah, Colts has got a lot of interesting ones.
Well,
Who are you looking for?
I can just Google it and then go through the Google route.
Well, that's why I'm asking. Who are you googling?
The Shinobi.
I blinked out on who that is, but yeah. Gonna need that for her outfit.
Or not known to X or Twitter because it will never be X. It will always be Twitter.
How stupid do you have to be to shoot yourself in the foot to where when Webster's had to add a word to the dictionary because of how prolific your term is for your website? Oh wait, we're talking about him. Never mind.
I was gonna say.
Was it Fire Slayer we said or Dark Oath?
Okay,
Yeah, it's
here's
Fire Slayer. Okay.
the one I was thinking about it. Yeah, well, Fire Slayer, and then the other one I was looking at was that one chick from Vox Machina, the elf that's got. It looks like a.
Oh, Keyleth.
Yeah,
I painted that one too.
yeah. She looks like a. Not a dryad.
She's a druid. She's a druid, and she's specifically a circle of. I think she's supposed to be a moon druid.
Well, what I'm saying is she looks like a tiefling the way she's dressed.
Oh yeah, she's always had those horns. So, not horns. They're technically a crown, but they look like antlers.
Yeah.
Because I think she mentions taking it off every once in a while. Okay. What's going to be a good skin tone for the cow? Do we just want to do like a simple brown cow?
Sure. Why?
What?
God damn it. There's a Misty.
Yeah. Now, is that a digital dark pinups one?
Yep.
To be fair, we've had this discussion about all the Pokemon trainers. I honestly feel like their ages are probably just... They say their ages are lower than they actually are. Because
Yeah, I think it's like a translation error.
it's a translation error that just nobody's fixed, so it's just become a running gag.
Yeah.
Because there's no way Jesse and James are 16 and 17.
Yeah. Especially, Jessie.
Yeah.
Although I wouldn't put it past Jessie to lie about her age. Let's be real.
Jesse's the one that doesn't surprise me lying about her age. That's the funny thing.
Oh, and then James is rich enough to just erase any kind of trace that's on him.
Well, he's not rich enough. He would just lie also because he doesn't want anybody to know who he is. I honestly think it's because I don't think the original game ever said how. I don't think the original game ever said how old your character was. It's the show said that, but everybody assumed the show was right,
Yeah.
and so that's pretty much what happened. Okay. It's this part I'm not sure about.
Also, the Raven is pretty nice.
Raven?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. It's like,
Also, no, that is a child.
what?
That digital.
Which?
The Mando with Grogu.
Yeah, he should have used Savine, not her. Not Savine, Fuck, she was in the Mando show.
Well, one I'm saying. The issue I'm having is Grogu is a fucking child.
Yeah, well, there's an argument to be made that he actually might be more mature than he might be actually mental. The problem is, physically he might be fine, but because his mental state is still young, yeah, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, reverse and Shota or whatever.
Well, her character I think was old enough by that point. Fuck.
The only issue I really have is people lusting after what's her face. She's not a Twilight, but she's got like the red and the white and blue hair.
Oh, Ahsoka?
Yeah.
Well, you can blame Lucas for that.
Yeah, well, it's just like, yeah, I can see she is, questionable.
By the end of the series, she's old enough, or at least it's implied she's old enough, but in the beginning, no. By the end of Clone Wars, she is about 18, I think, is what they imply.
Yeah, but again, you gotta remember
Yeah.
she ages a lot slower than humans do. Look at, Luke. Or not
Yeah.
Luke. Luke's, dad. Annie.
We could really talk about that, because that's a messed up relationship when you think about that.
Yeah, considering...
He's in his 20s and Padme's like almost 40 something.
Yeah, when Padme and Amidala being one and the same entity.
Well, that was supposed to be a clever twist. The main problem is she was in her late 20s when she meets Anakin. That's when he falls in love with her.
Yeah.
Falls in love with her. And then it's like 10 years later, and it's just like, Lucas, this isn't what you think it is.
Yeah. Also, I've been watching another anime recently.
Ooh, what you watching?
Farming in Another World.
Is that the one where they had the weird live action, like, rotoscope at the end of it, of one of the episodes?
No, so what they do is, it's about a guy that dies of cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Gets isekai and gets a overpowered farming.
Oh, that one, yeah, I've seen clips of it.
Yeah.
So you should say he has this overpowered farming tool. I'm like, yep, I know which one you're talking about.
And it's just like, dude, you can literally turn your farming tool into a hunting spear because it falls underneath the class of foraging.
I think we need to have a green skin snake, so let's do that. Because I didn't realize she's holding a snake, which... that might give her away, too.
Yeah, you can post that on the TikTok and people are not going to let you live that down.
What?
Picking a snake the wrong color.
There's red and... there's different colored snakes, but yeah. You know, let's use Aztec Gold so he looks like he's kind of like a metallic sheen going on. Plus, it lets me play with this color.
Again, what do you expect for a historical penny?
I wasn't sure if that was loud enough, but I had to. Alright.
Couldn't hear it because I had screen muted.
Oh, I tried to do it over the mic, but yeah. But why did you poke me, Lurka? Alright, we'll get back to the figuring out gold stuff again, because we're going to have to do similar gold plating like Raw. Of course, annoyingly, she's got... does she have hair? No, she's got like chains and stuff.
Oh, did you see the fact
Look on stream.
Yeah, I see. You're using one of them.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm actually kind of glad somebody is, because that should have been the dead obvious one to make speed paint, because metallic paints are already so close to being a one coat paint that it's like, just Army Painter or Citadel, just make one that is a Citadel paint, that is that kind of paint style, that is a speed paint.
Yeah.
I would think it'd be the easiest one to make. Although, to be fair, you were commenting last stream that the way I thin down my gold paint makes it look really... makes it pool just a certain way.
Yeah. So, when you do your golds, you're over-thinning it, I've noticed. You're not getting tide marks, what you're getting is, a lot of the gold pigment is going in places where it doesn't need to and not being where it needs to.
Yeah.
Also, I'm surprised you're able to paint with how moist you are at the moment.
Oh, because I just took a shower?
Yeah.
No, I made sure...
Put on gloves immediately. My hands would be so jacked.
Oh, no, I made sure I was dry before I started anything.
Yeah. By the way, Lurka.
Yes, yeah, we can see you, Lurka.
Yeah. By the way, Lurka. Since you are an orc, give us your best.
He'd have to jump on stream.
I know, he doesn't have to.
He's joined me a couple of times.
Yeah. Ow. Son of a bee snake. Oh, which reminds me, that picture I took in the Discord Nami in IRL.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you've got Nordic blood in you like I do,
Mm-hmm.
yes, it looks like I'm chubby, but it's a simple move the muscle mass up
Mhm.
the end, and I look like, you know, what buff puff.
Yeah, buff
looks.
pup, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you've seen videos where people look fat but then they flex, and it's all like,
Yeah. Well, I think I actually thinned it. You? Stop. Thank you. Well, the problem is I have to have the camera at this stupid angle now, which means I tap the cord. Yeah, that's the funny thing.
is it using a proprietary one, or can you get away with using like a
It is-
USB-C to, whatever?
It's a standard USB-C to USB.
Okay, so next time you get paid, be sure to get yourself a what's the word? I have it right here. A static 360 cable. Then you won't run into that.
Oh no, what's happening is the way this cord's hanging. It's not that I'm like tapping it loose. It's literally, if I could take a picture of what the cord looks like right now, it's hanging over my hand where the paint is. And I had it balanced over something, but it fell off, so it's like, fix it later.
Yeah. Clothespins is all summer.
Well, yeah, this is not something I'm worried about fixing. It's just I need to wait till I can afford to pay the monthly fee on the camo or find a new software to replace camo.
Yeah.
Because I think it's stupid that I need to pay $30 a month now for a software that used to be free that gave me all the settings it used to give me for free.
Yeah. Also, you remember that one commentary we were having about how Nintendo didn't do Ganon like they should have?
Oh, yeah, yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a timeline kind of thingy where Link is standing guard and a certain other elf girl is taking it back, we'll just say.
It would have to be Zelda, but yeah. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, it's the one where he's a bro helping him get with Zelda.
Yeah. Literally, it's just like... I found it curious, like... Link was, like... sticking to his guns, like, no, I'm a knight. We don't do that.
Well, that's the whole thing about Breath of the Wild's timeline, is he took this whole, like, vow of silence and all that. Like, he is the most knight of knights kind of thing. Like, he's this master swordsman at, like, the age of 8 or something like that.
Well, and then again, haven't all the Links been like that?
Yeah, but this one kind of, well... The whole thing about this particular... Well, that's kind of the weird thing about the Links is they've all, up until Wind Waker and a couple of other games... Because Wind Waker actually has this somebody has this interesting theory, and I kind of agree with it. From Wind Waker onwards, because Wind Waker is the defeated timeline,
Yeah.
there is no Link. There is no Hero of Time anymore. Because that's the timeline. Because in the timeline where he gets defeated, it's kind of implied Wind Waker's Link is not actually a true Hero of Time. He's just a random kid who just got lucky.
Yeah. And then I think my favorite Link, just because everybody's like, oh, Twilight Link is the most vulgar out of any of them.
Oh, it's the most vulgar. He's also the only one who actually hooks up with the princess after. But not Zelda.
Yeah, the other princess that everybody thinks he shacked up with.
Oh no, she does in the book. In the novelization, which is a graphic novel, basically the last chapter, him and Impa, they kiss, but it's also implied they become a couple after that.
Well, not Impa, Midna.
Midna.
Is the one I'm talking about, yeah.
I don't know why those two names keep doing that in my head.
Well, to be fair, that's the only time where Link literally gave up on Hyrule after saving it.
To be fair, he was really only going to help his friends, and so he had no desire for anything else. So him hooking up with Midna is pretty much just like, well, okay.
Yeah, and then I think one of my favorite just partners in general. Yeah, she's pretty much Navi 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
To be expected, it's the very first installment of the series, for the timeline anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems
Oh.
like it might be just as obnoxious.
Well, she's actually not that obnoxious. She actually compared to her actually is kind of useful.
Yeah, well, the one thing that still irritated me about her when I was playing the game on the Wii was like, oh, your hearts are getting low. No shit, girl. What? It's like, thanks. I know I'm freaking dying.
Yeah, it's unfortunately it's all characters like that tend to be. Sorry, look, I'm not ignoring you, but yeah, I know which gun. I think I might know which gun you're talking about in Borderlands 3, where you're just shooting a sun. I'm guessing a DLC or something came out because he's been playing it a bit lately.
Yeah. Okay, Lark, a question for you. Favorite D&D race, aside from orcs, what would you choose? I know Nomi's would probably be a tiefling.
The Tieflings are fun, but they're kind of overplayed now. But they do have some really interesting abilities.
Yeah.
I like them for what they are. Aasimar are really interesting
Yeah.
when they're built right.
Yeah. See, I'm still trying to find a good stat block for a playable goblin race.
One of the
What is it? Oh,
one of
you
the
can.
well, the main book has one. There is a main book that has one. The problem is goblins are just squishy, no matter what.
Yeah. You're telling me. My last D&D campaign, did I tell you?
No.
So me and my significant other, we'll just say,
Mm-hmm.
we were just farting around having fun in the game. We were supposed to be gathering intel from a bandit that was on the cliffside talking to an archer that was overlooking a camp that would have gone ballistic had we gotten seen right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because my significant other plays a slime 99% of the time.
Which there is now a canon stats for those. Interestingly.
Yeah. So guess what she did?
Just did something goofy and.
Herself into a cannon,
Mm-hmm.
fired into the side of the cliff, nearly killing me.
Whoops.
I'm like, hun, you know you can't aim. Yet she tried to fire me to the top of the cliff, bagging the intel and killing the guardsman on the way through. I'm like, hun, I'm a goblin. I'm not a cannonball.
But that is the running joke of all short races.
Yeah.
Oh, you are throwable size? Throw them.
Better than that one Ratchet and Clank gun called the Rhino.
Mm-hmm.
You could really tell Bethesda wanted to name it the way they wanted to, but EA wouldn't let them.
Bethesda didn't make Ratchet and Clank. That was.
No, Bethesda made the remakes.
Oh.
Bethesda made the sequels anyway.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought that was a 2K.
No, so Bethesda made the one where there's Ratchet and or whatever that one chick is, the prosthetic arm, because her bot that she was paired with ripped her arm off.
Oh yeah, the one where it's like jumping through multiple dimensions.
It's just like, yeah, like
That's why I was like, really? It's Bethesda?
I also recently played Conker's Bad Fur Day again.
It's Insomniac Games.
Okay, it's not. Oh, a subsidiary. That's it.
I don't think so, actually. I think it's a subsidiary of PlayStation.
Okay, because I thought Bethesda owned Insomniac.
No. Sony does, because it's also the same company who I think made the Spider-Man games.
Oh yeah, where you so much as went wrong, the PS1 graphics were like, I'm gonna die.
No, they made the new ones.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
They might have made the original ones, too.
Fun little fact about one of the games. The one that had Miles Morales in it.
Yep, the newest one.
Apparently, there was a marriage proposal in that game.
Yep. I've seen the TikTok of it recently, yeah. Which
in one of the windows, they had a Twin Towers thing in there that they had to get rid of.
You kind of have to. It's like, yeah, I get what you're doing, but it's like, maybe not. Maybe just have the skyline lights like it does in real life.
Yeah. Although one thing I'm waiting for it to happen in IRL New York. Have somebody like running around in a Spider-Man costume, and somebody like have like a fake manhole cover that they come out from under as one of the turtles.
I am honestly surprised nobody's done that, even for like a marketing thing.
Because technically, Peter and the turtles should exist in the same universe.
They used to, since now the turtles are in DC. This is the annoying part. They used to be a Marvel studio, and then it turned into and then they moved over to Dark Horse, which is DC, which is why they've met Spawn and a few other people. But I think there's still implications that Daredevil is still around, even though he's not in their comics.
Although I like how the Deadpool, or not Deadpool, the blind devil guy, I can't remember his name.
Daredevil.
Yeah, Daredevil, thank you. So when Daredevil in one of the movies, so Spider-Man was supposed to catch the brick, and he did in one of the scenes. But when they panned over to Daredevil, it was in his hand, not Pete's.
Oh yeah, in the newest movie, or
Yeah, I'm like, how did you not, who on the quality control team didn't notice that there was a continuity error?
my best guess is they weren't intending him to actually be Alex Murdoch. And then they were like, it should probably actually be the actual Alex Murdoch instead of it just being the character being a reference.
Yeah.
Which, I'm all for it if they're going to bring him back to be the movie version of Daredevil. Because he at least was a good Daredevil.
Yeah. But to be fair, he's still a baby, but when he's seen the guy, react out of, muscle reflex to catch it, it's like that expression on his face is just like, okay, well played.
Well, that's the funny thing about the actor who plays Daredevil. He got so good at doing stuff as a blind person that when they were interviewing him for a movie role, Disney was interviewing for him for another movie role. He bombed because he wasn't keeping eye contact with the directors doing the script reads. Do you want to know what the movie was going to be? Daredevil.
Are you kidding me?
It was because it was at the time he was technically working for Netflix doing a Disney project, doing a Marvel project, but he wasn't a part of Marvel. So he was actually interviewing for an actual Marvel thing, and they didn't understand. It's like, no, he's doing what a blind person would do, which is what you want him to do as Daredevil. But it seems like that might be it. It seems like they might have probably walked that one back because now Disney owns all those properties now.
Although I'm still really mad that they took away my favorite ride out of the California location. Made it a Guardians of the Galaxy reference.
Oh, to be fair, I agree with you, but I get why they did it. Enjoy the lurk. Yeah, it makes sense why they did it. Because they needed a ride that was already there for the Marvel world that's there now. While they were redoing everything else.
Although I did like riding the Flight of the Passions ride.
Yeah.
That and the Avatar that was floating in the thing.
Is that one in Disney? Is that one in Disney California? I thought that was in Disney World. Do they?
It's in Animal Kingdom down in Florida.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, because I'm like, yeah, the Avatar stuff's in Florida. Because I honestly am kicking myself because it had just opened just as I was moving, and I'm like, I really want to go see it, but I don't want to pay $40 for an amiibo just to play all the games in there. Because you have to buy your ticket and then pay another $40 for the armband that becomes an amiibo when you leave the park.
Yeah. Which is stupid.
To be fair, though, that's the easiest way to get an amiibo, considering.
Yeah, pretty par for the course, all things considered.
Well, it's Nintendo who didn't think amiibos were going to do that well. So they made them limited run, and then they ended up selling so well, they're like, we're going to keep the limited run thing going.
Yeah. BRB.
Alright. I will say, for those who are watching in chat, I do kind of like how this Aztec gold looks. Though I might, on their backs, need to come in with a different colored green. Or like a green wash to make them darker. So by the way, Lurker, how far have you made it into Borderlands 3? I don't know if we want to do a matte white or if we want to do an off-white like Corvax. I feel that matching raw might be interesting, but it might be... Well, okay then, Lurka. See, yeah, I'm not sure what to do here. Oh, and she has human feet. I thought she had hooves. Alright. Oh, this is annoying. I don't have anything else to paint. If we're gonna fix her up this fast. See, it's the leg things. 2.5 times with my Beastmaster and working on beating it with my gunner for the second time. Ooh, nice. Oh wait, where's my green? I need to do this real quick. See, this is the annoying part. I don't know what to do with the face. I know we're going to do that thing in her crown. It's going to be yellow. Although part of me thinks we should do it gold instead. I do think we need to go touch up the white stuff for a little bit while I'm thinking. Nice. Yeah, I keep Borderlands 3 is so far the only one I haven't been able to touch. I just didn't have the desire to play it. Pre-sequel just kind of... It didn't make me not want to play it, it just kind of was like, okay. And I've heard so many hit or miss reactions on 3, it's just like, yeah, I'll pick it up when I get the chance. I think we're going to do Korvax. What? I think this Korvax white might be bad. Because I can feel this thick lump inside it that doesn't want to break up. Okay then. Oh, God. It's closer. The paint just flew out of my hand and hit the wall and then came crashing back down. I think this is the bad one. The Korvax is just weird and it goes bad really fast. Who knows? So has anybody gotten to watch the new Ahsoka series yet?
No, I want to.
I will tell you this, just from the first episode, they have done Chopper justice. Chopper, the droid from Rebels. Who the hell just clapped? What? Did you just use a soundboard? What just happened? What? Okay.
By the way, it's not an actual soundboard. It's something on Discord.
I've. I had a feeling when I switched over to Discord and I see here's how to use soundboard settings and I'm like, ah.
Well, I kind of first were like, okay, what the hell was that?
Well, as soon as I saw what it was, I'm like, oh. Let me make sure it was you who did it.
Yeah.
But yeah. If you liked Rebels, what the hell was that weird echo? If you liked Rebels, Chopper gets a really great scene in the first or second episode. Because they're kind of a part one, part two, so they're really one episode. Though to be fair, I know not everybody was a fan of Rebels. can't tell if you keep cutting out Major Tom or if it's just, Did I just really try and do a David Bowie reference? Okay, so how are we looking on the outfit so far?
Looks great. Little bit look amazing. The gold bits looking amazing.
Yeah. I just kind of felt like just keeping her similar to Raw, where it's just the white and gold going on. Since I'm not sure if they're a part of the same faction or not. The snake kinda tells me she is, weirdly. And the thing on her back tells me. Sorry, I'm fighting this cord. I just tried to move it.
Yeah.
There. Stay there. The only things I'm trying to figure out is what do I want to paint these things on her legs. And if I want to do just a brown wash on the gold or if I want to bring in a few different colors of gold.
Remember, you gotta when you do the wash, you're gonna have to mark it back up.
Yeah, that's the only problem because I like the gold where it's at right now, but I mean, we could just do matte black on the leg things here. What do you think?
Yeah, that'll do.
Sorry, grim black, but it's still matte black. And then the face we'll use I think the only brown that'll work is Mornfang.
Yeah.
For the cow face. Because leather's going to be too dark.
Wait for the head.
Ah. But yeah, Borderlands might be a fun community night game. Lurka. Okay, is this leather brown or is that? Yeah.
I still need to get you into Honkai Star Rail.
Honkai Star Rail. I keep seeing ads for it, and it's just one of those things where I'm like, oh look, it's Genshin. Not it. It's the fact that I'm just not really big on gotcha games like that.
Yeah.
It's like I get the appeal for them, but it's like usually those are the kind of games where I'm gonna get burned out really fast.
Yeah, well, we each their own.
Yeah. Either that was perfectly timed. Sorry, Lurka. To be fair, it's a big show, so Disney's going to be pushing it really hard right now. Because I think it was actually supposed to come out before Obi-Wan. To be fair, this is the show Filoni's been trying to build everything up to, so... It doesn't surprise me. I can't tell if I scared Shiny off or if Shiny legitimately... Alright. Let's get her face going, and then we'll decide from there if we're going to do anything else fancy or if we're going to do like layers of stuff. So I think we're all going to need a brown wash on everything except for the horns and the outfit. We'll bring in the gold. Bring back the gold. Because that face is going to need a brown wash to just kind of tone it down a little. I hope I didn't make Shiny mad by saying I wasn't really interested in Honkai Star Rail or Genshin Impact. I know, but there are people who are really big fans of it, and it's just, yeah. Like, the lore is interesting about some of them, but it's just... yeah. Alright, let's get the brown wash out. Brown wash everything, bring some gold highlights back in. And then probably after that, we will see what time it is, and we might just watch some horror stuff. Oh no, Shiny just completely dropped just now. Right as they were saying, oh hey, it's raining cats and dogs here, my internet just might have went out. I just feel bad because I was saying something about a game they liked, and it's just like, oh, drop. I know, but it's just like, yeah. I just don't like hurting people unless I have to. can't tell if I broke Derp Kraken or if he left, because he was here for like 5 seconds and he's just gone. Alright, what are we thinking so far, Lurka? Even though we're stuck in my 720 where everything looks grainy. If we're doing anything, if we're doing any kind of washes on the snake, we're doing a green wash. Or we're just bringing in a different green, but let's see a green that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. that. Alright. Thank you. Alright, what else can we do with the cow? I think for the moment all we can really do is the base while I think of what else we can do. Let's base this thing up. And then we'll see if I want to come in with any other colors around her. If Purah was ready to go, I would start painting Purah, but we are nowhere near ready with her. Because I gotta see if her leg at least survived enough of a print that we can use it. Oh god, there's somebody more dangerous than Tina. Alright, where's my Abaddon? There it is. To be fair, that still makes Tina more dangerous because Tina doesn't explode from her own explosions. Here's the problem. I don't know what else to do to the cow. Is there anything you can think of, Larka? By the way, there is a subtle gold on the nose ring. It's not showing up that well. Oh, there it is. The problem is I'm trying to keep it similar to Ra here, where Yeah. If these are orcs, oh hell yeah. Orcs are your chaos boys? Oh hell yeah. They'd be getting they'd be getting blood all over the place. I know you're joking, I'm just saying, yeah, it's like well, while we let her dry, I can show off a preview of what we'll be starting, probably, on Wednesday. Ow. My ass. What I'm hoping will happen come Wednesday is we're going to have 2 models ready to go. We're going to have Pura here, who is unfortunately missing a leg. And she is safe for work, it's just the problem is her outfit just kind of screams. Yeah. Her outfit is just kind of one of those things where I have to cover it until we get it painted. But her table, funny enough, how she's going to sit on it. There. Her table leg, if you notice, the legs are kind of messed up. I can make it work. Funny enough, though, the way she sits on it, she unintentionally will be supporting it. So I'm not too worried about it. Now, what I might do is I might see if I can print a little Korok and have him like holding up the table. I just don't know how big that Korok is going to be because it's not actually like a true to scale Korok, because Koroks are like the size of her leg. Maybe I might be able to rip a couple of these books off and do the same thing here where they're just under the table leg. But yeah, she's nowhere near primed and ready to go. Yeah, the problem is she looks fine as is, because she's going to look close enough to Ra, what he looks like. But whenever I find what game these two are for, that's not it. I keep finding this one game. It's not that. Sorry, I might have found it. No, that's not it. Mythic America? I doubt it. I swear I'm trying to find. No, you. What did you do, Lurka? Mortal Gods? That can't be it. It's not these. Like, none of these models are looking like what I'm looking for. I'm gonna find this. No. Oh, okay. It's not Mortal Gods. Mythic Battles? Can't be that. It's got minis, that's the problem. Yeah, those are Greek. I don't want Greek, I want Egyptian. Is it seriously? It can't be Ankh. Well, okay, so Ra is from Ankh, at least. Is there a box with Hathor? Because I don't see Hathor in here. Oh, maybe she is. Yeah, this specific version of Ra is from Ankh, Gods of Egypt. Oh god. But that's the weird part. I don't see her. So either she's from a different game. Okay, she might be from the... That's interesting. She might be from the Kickstarter then. Because there's a Kickstarter for this game. Here, let me type it in. Sweet. Okay, so this is Hathor, and this is from the game Ankh. Oh my god, that took way too long to find that. This game does look interesting, though. Okay, let me type it. Let me send the official release stuff. So she must have came from a different pack. Yeah, because I'm trying to find her in this box. Because I'm thinking she's part of some Kickstarter thing. Yep. Found it. Ah, finally. I'm putting this on Discord also so I can remember. Oh, that makes me happy. I finally found them. Okay. Which, funny enough, if I end up wanting to buy this game, means I'm going to have duplicates of these two. Which means somebody might be getting a Ra and a Hathor. Which means I might raffle these two off, or I might raffle off the two that I get and paint them up a little bit differently. Alright, we've still got about 30-something minutes left before our normal end time. Is there something we want to do? But yeah, these two are from Ankh. I think that's kind of cool. That I unintentionally bought two characters from the same game. Let's see here. Do we want to do some ghost videos, or what do we want to do, Lurka? Ooh, they make an Iron Maiden game. And apparently a Stranger Things game. They make Cthulhu Death May Die. Oh my gosh, these guys are awesome. And, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to just close this. I'm going to close this because my wallet is crying now. My wallet is crying now, going, you can't afford all these minis because they make a Bloodborne and a Dark Souls game. They make Call of Cthulhu Death May Die, which has my favorite... I've been meaning to buy this model, but I had to buy the game for it. They have my favorite Hastur and Nyarlathotep models. Well, let's see if Nuke's Top 5 has made another one. And maybe we'll watch that real quick. And that way I can take my relax my voice. Well, we've seen all the newest Nuke's Top 5, so we're going to have to wait a week or two for that. And there's a couple of older ones we haven't watched. So, scary videos or... Well, unless there's somebody you want to recommend, Lurka. Here, let me switch to just chatting. So I can do... Let me check. Let me do that. Let me close that. Push that out of the way. I didn't mean to go raid, I meant to go watch. I meant like videos to watch. We can raid her in a little bit, because I haven't said hi to her in a bit. Okay, there's a couple of older Nuke's Top 5, so let me... Oh wow, that actually worked out perfectly. Let's do... Let's do this one.
Top 10 ghosts caught on camera. Mistaken identity. The next few videos were uploaded to TikTok by a widower from Tennessee who prefers to keep his identity anonymous. He says that he's experienced some odd things in his house over the last 11 years, but recently the activity has become much more extreme. He set up security cameras to capture the bizarre incidents, and he says that he believes that the spirit might be the ghost of his beloved deceased wife coming back to visit him. So early one morning before heading out to work, the man walks into the kitchen to discover this.
Well, as you can see, it's morning, guys. This is just a quick update because I gotta get to work. But when I got up this morning to get my coffee, I walked into the kitchen and saw this. So I guess you guys were right that activity seems to be picking up because I have been, doing renovations. I replaced all this stuff, this dishwasher, this stove, the oven hood there.
And
this
start
morning
cleaning.
when I came into the kitchen, I noticed the cabinet was open. And then I noticed this chair, so I checked the Ring video, and it definitely freaked me out. So
Ooh, spooky. You can almost see the fishing line.
When he reviews his Ring cam footage, it shows a chair sliding all around the kitchen on its own, and then a pale white figure seems to appear from nowhere and violently tosses the chair to the floor. But things are about to take an even more terrifying turn, because one day the man starts to hear something walking up and down his hallway. He goes to investigate, and what happens next chills him to his core.
hey everyone.
Does it?
Remember how I said I didn't know how I'd react if this thing started touching?
The problem is, if it is really a ghost, it's not his wife. It's something messing with him.
And I feel a hand on my back. And I heard someone whisper. It was faint. But when I heard it walking away from me, I finally felt like I could move, and I ran. It was
It's 9 o'clock.
It wasn't a voice. It was, a lot of people. Because people seemed stuck. They were all saying, help me.
Yeah.
Hey guys. My, hall walker is back. I'm gonna go into the hallway and see if I can hear.
Yeah, I think something else is messing with him.
That sounds like it's down at the end of the hallway. Right back there.
That's not a ghost.
The man weeps uncontrollably as he explains that he felt a hand on his back and heard multiple voices that seemed to be begging him for help.
See, I don't hear anything.
The man no longer believes that the presence haunting his home is the spirit of his deceased wife.
Yeah,
He now believes that it might be multiple spirits, or perhaps even something more sinister. But what do you think is going on here? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. What's wrong with this picture? This next spooky video was posted to Reddit by a mysterious account that has since disappeared. The Reddit user claimed that a friend took a very odd iPhone Live photo of their family. Now, for those who don't know, an iPhone Live photo records 1.5 seconds of video before and after a picture is taken. So the photographer says that everyone in this picture was accounted for, except for one disturbing extra. As the photo is taken, a bizarre white figure on all fours appears out of nowhere and crawls out of sight. Strangely enough, whatever this is was not there in the photo and just seems to appear out of thin air. According to the Reddit post, the person who recorded the live photo has no idea who or what this could be. So, what do you think this is?
I think it's
Really
someone
haunted.
messing with the camera.
For the last 3 years, Lee from the paranormal YouTube channel Really Haunted has been documenting terrifying paranormal activity that he and his wife have been experiencing inside their home in England. The supernatural events have become increasingly more extreme and violent throughout the years.
It's not that hard.
And
It's
Lee says
basically
that he is
somebody was
desperate to
jumping
find
while
a
the picture was
solution to his
being taken.
paranormal problem.
Hi guys, so over the last few nights it's been absolutely crazy in the house. I don't remember the last time I had a good night's sleep lately, if I'm being honest.
That's just sleep apnea.
Now, Lee keeps static cameras set up in his bedroom and living room that constantly record. Late one night, he and his wife Stacy are sleeping peacefully in bed when the static camera catches something truly unnerving.
Wait, Ice-T is in Borderlands 3? Interesting. These poor little dogs grow increasingly upset as they hear loud bangs coming from somewhere in the house. Then a small teddy bear appears to be lifted up into the air. I was going to poke your
by
brain
some
on
sort of odd
the
smoke-like
model I
entity.
painted, but I'm sending you a
Lee
picture of it.
decides to change up his recording equipment and adds an SLS Connect camera to the mix to see what it might capture.
But if you're here,
Late
you want
one
to
night,
just
when Lee
watch
is
some
alone
creepy
and
videos
fast
with us.
asleep in bed, this happens.
The model I was working on, I just wanted to see what you thought on what else should be done to it, but it's pretty much close to what it rise, so I think we're good. I feel this can be easily faked. I feel this can be easily faked too.
The SLS camera picks up a figure walking around Lee's bedroom, and it seems to have a strange interest in Lee's bedside table. The figure then climbs onto the bed. Next, it seems to creepily lean right over Lee to violently knock over the bedside table. Later, a static camera in the living room records something absolutely terrifying. Did you see it? As the
No.
light flickers on and off for just a fraction of a second, a very tall, dark figure can be seen standing in Lee's living room. Lee says that this footage is the creepiest thing he's ever recorded in his home, and it has left him terrified. But what do you think is going on here? Is Lee's home, quote, really haunted? You can watch many more scary videos of Lee's paranormal encounters over on his YouTube channel, Really Haunted. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included
Well, how
in
are
the
you
top
doing,
5,
Nero?
contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Watch your back. This next video was sent directly to me by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Elias, who
Why
lives in
did I get
Brazil.
unfollowed?
Elias says that he usually records videos while playing the piano just to help him memorize the chords that he's learned. But this time, he accidentally records something very creepy. Elias is terrified when he sees a dark silhouette standing behind him in the reflection of his TV. He quickly turns around, but there's nothing there. So could Elias have recorded a paranormal entity on camera? As always, I leave it up to you to decide. Lost. Paranormal investigation team Ochai, Uchida, Nagao, and cameraman Minaguchi from the YouTube channel Zozozo traveled to the allegedly haunted Shinshu Kanko Hotel in Nagano, Japan. The ominous sprawling hotel was built in 1951 and now resembles a creepy maze-like structure after repeated expansions and renovations for over 46 years. The hotel eventually declared bankruptcy in 1997 and was left abandoned. And now here's where things get weird. Because not one, but 3 different demolition companies have attempted to tear down the
joy.
Shinshu Kanko Hotel. All of them failed, went bankrupt, and were forced to stop. Creepiest of all, the managing director of one of those companies just disappeared completely. Another demolition manager claimed that he was pushed down a staircase by some invisible force. Workers on the demolition teams found the experience unnerving. They would complain of hearing the unexplained creepy laughter of women throughout the hotel's winding halls. Many believe that the maze-like construction of the hotel is the reason why spirits have become lost and trapped in an eternal search for the way back out. While the Zozozo team explores the large hotel, they begin to hear disturbing sounds coming from somewhere nearby.
何ここ何これどういう何これどういう部屋
Probably a storage room.
何の音ですか
いや、めっちゃショートしてる。
上からショートしましたよね今何これ手見て
待って待って待って待って。
怖い何の音マジで何の音なんか泣いてるやばいいややばいなんかもう何の音俺ら以外いるのかな
我々以外いるんじゃないですか普通にその肝試しに来てる地元の方
ちょっとさ音が異常で普通に歩いてる感じの音だよね
誰かが動いてること扉開けたり足音だったりなんかどかしたり普通に誰かとバッティングしてる可能性はあるんで
バッティングだったらまだいいけど
The team hears the sound of footsteps and something that sounds almost like the crying of a child. They wonder if they might not be alone in the building, but they continue to explore. That's when they spot something terrifying.
の建物の構造ですよこれなんかめっちゃショートした
何
あそこなんですか
わかんない
あれ人じゃないか
わかんない
見えないですか一番この突き当たりの扉みたいな穴開いてますよね穴っていうかあそこ人立ってないですかカメラ見てもらえます
わかんない別に何怖い
行ってみます
ちょっと待って
いや
本当に人がいるの
ちょっと待って
声かけすいません
びっくりともしないですよ見えますよね
見えますね気づくと僕は確かに見えるんです
すいません
What the hell are they looking at?
動かないもん
じゃ危ないこれは本当に危ないから
一応消えましょう
なんかそう言われたらそうにしか見えないんだもん
めちゃくちゃ震える
さすがに違うよ
いやわかんないですけど
いやもうちょっと
あの木ですか違いますよねちょっと待って
ちょっと止まらないんですけど
What the hell are they looking at?
外
木で違う
木っすね人隠れてるとかマジで本当に怖い外完全に外もう外ほら建物終わってる
うわ崖じゃん下崖じゃん
The Zozozo team sees someone standing in a doorway at the end of a hall and start to freak out. When the dark footage is enhanced, it becomes clear that there is indeed an odd figure just standing there, seeming to stare right at them. As they move closer
I
to
feel this could be
investigate,
fake,
the
too.
figure now seems to have disappeared into thin air. But that's not all, because the most disturbing encounter of the night is something that the group did not even notice. At one point, the team splits up to explore different parts of the building. Uchida and Nagao are alone and making their way towards the rooftop when they capture something absolutely terrifying.
長年手つかずだったところが去年の秋に解体が始まって、
去年2018年の秋頃に、6月か6月に始まって去年の2018年の秋頃に、
でそれがピタッと
ちょっと止まっちゃったんだよね。これから8階に帰ります。
Did you see it? Uchida and Nagao are completely unaware as they walk right past someone standing
See,
in one
this
of
is
the
the problem
hotel
when you have
rooms.
multiple people
The creepy stranger is
doing
facing
stuff like this.
the
It's
wall,
very easy to go.
seemingly
It's just
unconcerned as the
somebody
two
else
investigators
random
pass.
just hid there.
The Zozozo team never even noticed this person while filming. The figure was pointed out in YouTube comments. The Zozozo team has no idea who this is. They believe that it could just possibly be one of the spirits trapped in the old hotel. But what do you think these eerie apparitions could be? Let me know down below. Exploration gone wrong. 26-year-old Magnus Rizmir has always had an interest in hiking, and his YouTube channel is dedicated to his explorations of the beautiful countryside of Norway. Almost all of his videos show him hiking, canoeing, or camping, except for one. There is one very bizarre video that Magnus claims was sent to him by
That's
a
what I'm
friend.
thinking. That's way too perfect of a placing and everything to not be like just somebody messing with them.
Oi va. Gamle driten her. Faen, ass.
I need to just close Discord, but I can't without doing other stuff. Okay, first off, you're walking into somebody's house and you're not expecting creepy stuff.
Magnus's friend is out hiking in the middle of nowhere and discovers an old abandoned house. He decides to investigate inside, but regrets his decision almost immediately as something or someone scares the living out of him. Now, whether this video is paranormal, a prank, or maybe even just a very unlucky encounter with a squatter, we'll never know. But what do you think? Real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Could have been a dummy too.
The road less traveled. TikTok user Rifki from
that one
Bengkulu,
very
Indonesia
easily could
says
be
that he
faked.
was returning from a quick trip to pick up some items at the local convenience store. But on his way back
Not
home,
creepy.
he has a terrifying encounter.
Oke guys, gue baru dari Indomaret dan gue abis belanja di Indomaret dan sekarang waktu mau balik ke kos dan di ujung itu kayak ada orang atau apa gue nggak tahu ya guys, dan ini cuma jalan satu-satunya untuk ke kos gue gitu. Oke, kita deketin aja ya, pelan-pelan. Gue nggak tahu ini orang atau enggak ya. Gue gak tau apa anjir.
Run, bitch, run.
Kok hilang anjir? Kemana tuh orang?
Don't go back. Run.
Anjir bangsat. Hilang guys.
A strange woman seems to just stand motionless on the side of the road. Rifki is freaked out, and since this is his only way home, he decides to just run past the bizarre woman. But when he turns to look back, she has disappeared. The chilling figure appears to be a woman in a dress with her hair covering her face. Rifki is uncertain of what he has just witnessed and wonders if he captured something paranormal.
See,
So
I can
is
tell you
this a
how
real
to
ghost
fake it,
caught on camera, or just
but
someone
run.
acting really strange? I leave it up to you to decide. Shivers. Paranormal investigators
Okay,
Casey
easy
and
way to
Colton
fake
from the
that.
popular ghost hunting channel
When he
Line
turns, there's a
CTV
cut, he turns
traveled
back
to
around, throws the
Colorado to
dummy
spend
back
the
over
night
there,
in a
then
house that is isolated
turns back,
in
cut,
the middle of the
restarts
dark,
the video and starts
snow-covered
running.
woods. The house's owner, Sarah, says that when she's in bed at night, she often hears the creepy sounds of children playing outside her window.
Or when
Even
he
though the
finishes
temperatures are
running,
below
he stops
freezing
the video.
and there are no
Right before
neighbors
the turn is
anywhere
when he
nearby.
restarts it.
Well, Sarah found out that a boy who had previously lived in the house fell through the ice in the creek right behind their home and drowned. Casey and Colton are invited to spend the night at the house to investigate. As they explore the home, they immediately find
no
something
shit.
very strange.
That's why I said you run and just keep running.
This looks like dog nose. You know, it drips down. You know what I'm talking about? Like when a dog like sticks their nose constantly.
But absolutely does not look like that. It looks like fingers.
That looks like a dog.
Next, the guys decide to venture out into the snowy night to explore the creek behind the house. And things just get weirder.
Ooh. Hey. Real quick. No boy.
Whoa.
Do these look like adult footprints or?
No.
Those look like kids, right?
When we approached the bridge, we looked down, and there was these single file, like, small footprints, definitely smaller than ours.
That is where you turn around and get the fuck
I
away.
just want to do this for the viewers' sake. Here, look. This is the size of one of my footprints. That's an adult footprint. Those are tiny, huh?
Yeah. Small child shoes something just like sprinted across the bridge. It's just the impression of the foot. Look at them, like they ran across it.
Hey, there's no more footprints. Huh? There's no more footprints. They stopped. They didn't even get all the way. They got like right here, on the other side of the creek. But look at the bridge. Yeah. They stopped, and there's none around here. That's wild. That is.
The Mindseed TV team find what appears to be a child's fingerprints on the house's window and small footprints outside in the snow. They try to make contact with the spirit that might be haunting the home, but they don't really have much luck. So they decide to just set up a static camera and head to bed for the night. But, just like the homeowner Sarah had told them, they hear something strange from outside their bedroom window.
Do you hear that? Yeah. Sounds like a song. That's That's weird, dude. We should get the flashlight. That's weird.
The guys hear a
you go
strange
back to
sing-song
fucking
voice
sleep.
coming from outside and decide to head out to investigate. But just as they start to put on their warmer clothing, Casey catches a glimpse of something through the downstairs window. Something downright chilling.
Hey, cut the light. I swear I saw something move outside, and when I asked Colton to turn off the lights, I was not prepared for what we both saw. Hey, cut the light. Dude, I swear to God, I just saw something run past, like outside. Something moved. What is that? Do you see that right there? Dude, what is that? Oh, bro, it's moving. It's moving. What the? Is that? Oh, dude. What the?
Bro. I can't. I thought that was a shadow.
It like disappeared.
Dude, I'm feeling all types of weird right now, dude.
So the guys have seen fingerprints and footprints, heard childlike singing, and creepiest of all, they now see a small shadowy figure that seems to just be watching them from the bridge across the frozen creek. Now it should be noted the temperature was freezing that night. The snow was thick on the ground, and there were even warning signs of hungry bears in the area. So it seems highly unlikely that anyone would be standing all alone in the dark on that little bridge. But as always, let me know what you think down in the comments. You can watch this entire investigation and many more over on the YouTube
makes
channel.
Me think they just took like a black
Mindseed
blur and
TV.
just ran on the screen.
What is that? Do you see that right there? Oh, bro, it's moving. It's moving. What the is that? Oh, dude. What the bro?
That seems like doctored footage.
I thought that was a shadow.
It like disappeared.
Story time. Laura
Still
from the
creepy.
YouTube channel Laura's Kitchen regularly uploads fun videos sharing her tasty recipes and love for cooking. One night she decides to go live on YouTube along with her son Max. While telling a story about her son, something happens that shocks them both.
So we bought the dog these buttons, and they're programmed. That one says play, right, when he steps on it? So anyways, for a month, Oscar has been walking around the house saying to me, your mom is dead. And it really got me upset. It was getting me very emotional because she did pass away like 20 years ago. And I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, you know, for a solid month. And then finally he stopped getting a reaction out of me. So we were at the back door and the dog had to pee. And there's a button that says pee pee by the back door. And I'm like, wow, you know, it's been quiet. Oscar has not bothered me all day. This is great. I think he's finally over this, right? So I said to the dog, hit the button. You want to go pee pee? Hit the button. So he hits the button and it goes, your mom's dead. What the? What was that? So anyways, I hear in the back by the stairs, because the stairs are in the opposite direction, I hear so yeah, that's an evil story. Oh my god. Oh, Tracy saying hi. Oh. What else are we hearing here? Is my house haunted? Is my house haunted? Why? What's up, Angie? Sorry, typing too fast to spell it right. I don't know. Sometimes I get a feeling there's something happening in my house, but I don't. Yeah, it's haunted. The dog wants to go for a walk. Did she see?
I heard something in the background earlier, but
I thought I heard something. Nothing's right. Sorry, typing too fast. That's strange. The cabinet behind you just opened and closed on its own. What? Is that what that was?
The fact that she go.
The f is that?
Okay, the fact that she went immediately for the one that opened and closed.
oh. What the hell?
Right as Laura is talking about her mother, a kitchen cabinet opens and closes very quickly on its own. Laura hears something, but shrugs it off and continues to tell her story. Now remember that all of this happened live on YouTube. So, in Laura's live YouTube comment feed, one of her worried viewers warns her about what just happened. Laura is confused and goes to inspect the cabinet. Then, all hell breaks loose. A week later, and Laura's back on YouTube and reflects on what happened that night.
That night, I didn't sleep a wink. Absolutely petrified. My husband came home. I didn't call him at work because I figured he would tell me I was being dramatic, and I didn't want to hear it. But anyways, small and short of it, the next morning, I went to the kitchen. I'm the first one up to get everything ready for the kids for school, and it felt normal. There was no bad feelings. It was completely peaceful. It doesn't feel like it was bad. And the more that I watched the video over, the more things kind of like, I don't know, I kind of feel like maybe it was my mom. It's just too coincidental because we were talking about my mom, we were telling the story, and as soon as I said that last line about my mom is when that started happening. And the weird thing is, if you look at all my videos since over a year and a half ago, if you notice in the kitchen, oh, you can't see it from that angle. Hold on. I keep my mom right here, and she sits underneath the cupboard that was opening up. So is it coincidence? Is it my mom? If it is, do I want to stage my house and tell her to leave? Because I don't feel weird. I don't feel creeped out or violated in my home. I feel nothing. So I'm not going to do that.
So could this be the spirit of Laura's mother trying to make contact? Let me know.
No.
When Grandma comes to visit. TikTok user and proud mother Valley Yunker often records short videos of her 5-month-old baby girl around their house in California. One night, Valley's daughter is playing with her favorite toy when suddenly this happens. The toy appears to be yanked right out of the baby's hands by some invisible force. Now, some cynical viewers of the video claim that they could see a string attached to the toy, but Valley explains in another video that the toy has a cut tag on the back that just looks like a small white line. Valley also says that she's never had anything like this happen before, but she doesn't feel any negative presence in her home. She believes that this could be the spirit of her daughter's recently deceased great-grandma just visiting and watching over the baby. Thanks so much for watching. My upload schedule is all over the place these days, so please hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell so that you never miss an episode.
Really?
You can check my Twitter here, Instagram here, and Tic-Tac-Toe. Hopefully, I'll see you back here next time.
We want to look for another one, or are we thinking we good? Erica? What do we think? One more, or are we good for now? We'll just go raid Little Foxy. Alright, one more. Let's see if we got a 20-minute one or something. Huh, apparently we haven't watched this one.
When bad things come,
alright, after this one we'll
this next
go raid Little
mysterious
Foxy
video
if
was
she's still
shared to
going.
the internet without a source. The footage appears to have been recorded by a CCTV camera inside a restaurant while the staff is finishing up work and cleaning up for the night. What happens next is shocking. A mop and a bucket can be seen sliding across the restaurant floor by itself. But most horrifying of all, some kind of invisible force violently grabs the waitress by her hair and pulls her backwards out of frame. Now, without a source, we don't know what happened next. But I'm imagining
Low
lots
quality
of
fishing
screaming
line.
and running.
And probably staged.
Oh dear. A couple of young hunters are out scouting the countryside for deer. They search and film through a camera with a long-range lens, when suddenly the hunter catches something that is just weird.
Respond while we're watching them.
Alright.
How do you track them?
There's 2 more black dogs. Cody, how do you turn the phone?
Oh, what the crap? Is that a guy? What the frick? What the what was that?
He's walking creepy.
Dude, that was a skinwalker. What?
Follow him.
I videoed it. What the frick?
I'm gonna get my...
That was a skinwalker.
No.
Even in the distance and with the bad video quality, it is obvious that some strange, large, misshapen figure seems to be chasing the deer and running at an inhumanly fast speed. The unidentified figure looks humanoid in shape but appears to run on all fours like an animal. The guys are confused and laugh it off, but are baffled by what they just captured. The hunters still have no idea what they filmed to this day. Through the eyes of a child.
I'm guessing a
Early
deer
one
got
evening
something
in
stuck in its
Louisiana,
horns.
Mallory
And just
Weber
at
is
that
taking a
quality,
fun
it
video
looks like
for son
something
Cashton when
humanoid.
something unexpected happens that absolutely chills her.
Cheese. Cheese. What you doing? What you see? What? What you see? Who you saying hi to? Who are you saying hi to? Dude, you need to stop that. You're freaking me out. Come on.
The little boy appears to see someone standing inside Mallory's bedroom. Someone he calls Paw Paw. Freaked out by his behavior, Mallory quickly walks over to the bedroom to look inside. But there's no one there. Baffled by what just happened, she posts her video to TikTok where it quickly spreads and is watched by millions. Her comment section is flooded with questions, so she decides to answer a few in 2 more videos.
There's really not much of a backstory, I'm sorry. I was just videoing him being cute and saying cheese, and then that happened. Never happened before. Both his grandpas are still alive. It's my grandpa and my husband's grandpa that both passed away like a year ago. He did meet both of them. They never lived in my house before. That bedroom was me and my husband's bedroom. I'm trying to think of all the questions because I want to answer all y'all. I don't know. That's about it. This never happened before, so that's why I was telling him to stop, and that it was freaking me out because I didn't know how to respond. It never happened, and it was freaking me out. That's about it. Who's Papa? Papa could be my grandpa or my husband's grandpa because they both passed the same year. Both my son's
was behind the dresser.
are both alive. I don't know if you call them grandpas, papas, grandfather. I don't know, but we call them Papa. That's how they are down here. That's what we call them. I hope that answered your question. I don't know.
So could it be that the boy saw the spirit of one of his parents' grandfathers? Or what do you think is going on here? Let me know. In another video, this time from Georgia, proud mother Christy is home alone with their 2-year-old son Levi when he too sees something that his mother just can't see.
Where's your favorite place to go? What do you see?
I see something in a high. I see something in a high.
You see what?
A bad thing.
A bad thing?
A bad thing.
What does it look like?
A ghost.
A ghost?
How does a kid know
No,
what a ghost
no,
is?
There's no ghosts. No ghosts here. Ghosts be gone.
I wanna see an idea. Mommy, go in my room. It's not scary in my room.
It's not scary in your room? Well, you need to stop acting weird.
It's scary here.
It's not scary in here.
I saw everything floating in a hat.
There's a scary thing floating? Where?
The hat.
Baby, there's nothing there.
Yes, it is.
No, there's not. Stop it. Stop it.
Little Levi appears to see something that he describes to be
That's
a
either
quote, bad thing.
That's
A
either the
quote,
kid messing with
ghost,
mom or
and
mom
a
told the
quote,
kid what to say.
Scary floating thing. He urges his mother to go to his room where, in his words, it's not scary. After the shock wears off a little, Christy seems to kind of believe him, and she follows her son into his room.
Look, it's kind of Sammy. Go in my room. Try to go in Mommy. Go in my room. Drink is Sammy. Oh, go in my room. Mommy, call me.
Okay.
Cool. Mommy, cool. Mommy, call me here too. It's nothing scary.
Nothing scary.
Now, it's worth mentioning that Christy's TikTok page is completely dedicated to cute videos of her son, but none of them have anything to do with the paranormal, except these two. So could little Levi really be seeing a ghost? Something that's scary enough for him
No.
to warn his mother and guide her to safety?
Another white chick.
Let me
wanting
know what you
attention.
think. We need scary videos. So if you see a scary video that you think would be great on the top 5, email us at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Inheritance. This next TikTok user might seem familiar to you as we've featured the beginning of his story on Nukestop 5 before. Now Jacob says that he inherited his grandmother's house after she passed away and he now lives in the old home. While cleaning out his grandmother's belongings, he finds a creepy old antique jester doll.
Oh, fuck no.
Jacob feels eerily drawn to the strange doll and
Nope.
decides to
I've
keep
seen
it,
this one.
sitting it on
Nope.
top of a bureau in his bedroom. It was a very bad idea. One night, Jacob is woken
Fuck
up by
no.
the sound of knocking coming from his bedroom closet.
Why would you put it there? Why would you put it looking over the bed? Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Fuck no. Fuck. Nope. 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 Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. I know what happens. Nope. Mm-mm. Fuck no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Soon after posting this horrifying video, Jacob just sort of disappeared from the internet. Now it's nearly 7 months later, and Jacob is back. He says he's been busy slowly renovating the house and has now moved the jester doll into its own room. Jacob says that for 7 months, nothing really happened. But then late one night, Jacob is again woken up by a strange sound.
Mm-mm.
What happens
fuck no.
next is chilling.
I just heard banging.
Mm-mm. Nope. Creepy doll. Nope. Fuck no. It's gonna be on the other side of that fucking door. You do not fucking open it. You go to bed. No. You go the fuck back to sleep. You act like you didn't hear shit. You put something under that door so it can't open. Listen, it's gonna fucking turn when you turn back to the door.
Jacob hears loud banging coming from the room next to his. The room where he keeps the Jester doll.
Why would you keep it that close?
He gets up to investigate, but finds nothing out of the ordinary. But then, he hears loud footsteps coming up the staircase right behind him. The door to the doll's room slowly swings open, and when he turns around, the doll now seems to be staring at him. Jacob's absolutely freaked out and decides to move the doll once again. But this time, he leaves it all the way down in the basement. After everything that's happened, he decides to buy a security camera to keep an eye on the creepy doll. And that might have been a mistake, because just days after putting the Jester doll down in the basement, things start to happen that are absolutely terrifying.
Okay, so where's the cut gonna be? Where's the doll just gonna move?
Strange shadows can be seen moving around the creepy doll, and TikTok viewers swear that they can see one of the doll's eyes moving. But that's not all that Jacob's security camera captures. What happens next is pure nightmare fuel.
See, if the camera moves, that means there's a cut. Yep. Three, two, one.
The doll's arm moves by itself just before the basement light bulb shatters. Then in a later video, the camera is pushed over without explanation. Jacob now believes he might have inherited a seriously haunted house and doll, and is getting increasingly more freaked out as each night passes. He doesn't want the doll anywhere near him and will continue to keep it in the basement. You can follow Jacob's paranormal captures over on his TikTok page, The Clown Doll 5. What waits below. Paranormal investigators Jeff, Phil, and Mark from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations explore the Kelvedon Hatch nuclear
the first
bunker.
two parts of that were creepy.
In the
The
early
third one is just
1950s, the bunker was built 125 feet underground and was intended to be the center of operations for the UK if there was ever a nuclear attack. The entrance to the massive structure is hidden inside an otherwise very normal-looking cottage in the middle of nowhere and surrounded by woods. Visitors and staff have often reported seeing multiple apparitions inside the bunker walls. An old lady is often seen wandering the hallways. A female Royal Air Force officer in uniform is said to appear and shout at visitors to get out. And finally, a male officer known as Charles allegedly wanders the areas on the second floor. The bunker was decommissioned in 1992 and is now a museum. The Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations team plans to spend the entire night underground in the bunker as they attempt to capture evidence of the alleged ghostly sightings. Now, the Kelvedon bunker has 3 levels, and the investigators find themselves on the top floor passing through the dormitories. On a previous investigation of the Kelvedon Hatch nuclear bunker, lead investigator Jeff says that he experienced a completely unnerving paranormal experience in this very room.
What's the deal, Jeff? You alright? That made you jump.
I got touched on my arm. What? In there. Right now.
Hello? Did you just touch me?
And now, years later, Jeff and his team are back again, alone inside the same dormitory room and in pitch black darkness once again. The guys do their investigation and then decide to leave the dorms. But it did not go well.
We finished the session in the dormitories, and as we try to leave, the door will not open, as if it's been held from the other side. I try to open the door, pulling as hard as I can, but the door will not open.
Who's holding that door?
Nobody but us chickens.
Can we come out, please? We want to come out now. Thank you.
That's fucking weird.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that door now.
The dormitory exit door seems to be held shut by some unknown force. But then, after a polite request, it suddenly just opens with ease. Jeff says that it felt like someone was holding the door shut on the other side. Now, this is where things take a very creepy turn. After a long night of investigating, the team heads off to bed. Bill is preparing to lay down inside the dormitories when, unbeknownst to him, their static camera captures something chilling.
Phil arranges his bed. There is no one else on this level at this time. And as he climbs into his bunk bed, a figure which moves at great speed passes the window at the far end. You can see the dark hair and a white shirt as it passes by.
An unknown figure passes by the same door that was held shut by something earlier. The Ghost Tech team says that no one else was on this floor at this time, and the entrance to the bunker was locked shut. Also, it goes without saying that this small dark-haired figure certainly doesn't look like any of the Ghost Tech team. So just who or what is this? You can watch this investigation with even more spooky moments over on the YouTube channel, Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations. Misfire. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Luke Hosea reached out to me about a very strange event that took place in broad daylight on the street in front of his home in Leicestershire, England. The spooky and baffling moment was caught by his family's CCTV camera.
What's gonna happen?
It's not a very clear picture because the light's quite shiny on it.
A bizarre bright light that resembles fire seems to appear out of nowhere behind the cars. Luke says that neither he or his family have any idea what these strange fireballs could be. There are no electrical lines and no telephone lines running above this particular area.
Kid behind
so
the bumper.
I leave it up to you. What do you think this strange ball of light is? I'm stumped, so let me know. A waving
You can actually
moment.
see the cone.
Paranormal investigators Pete and Dan from the YouTube channel Night Watchers Paranormal Australia set out to investigate the allegedly haunted Mapleton Cemetery in Australia. The story goes that over the years, many people have witnessed the eerie apparition of a woman crossing the road next to the cemetery. They say that the mysterious woman waved at them and then seemed to disappear right before their eyes.
Did she?
Dan and Pete begin their investigation by setting up 2 static cameras, one recording in night vision mode. As the investigators are still deploying several motion sensors around the graveyard, their night vision camera captures something truly bizarre.
Yeah. Okay. What are we looking for?
A dark shadow-like figure can be seen quickly darting from right to left across the cemetery grounds.
That could
Now,
be a
whatever it is,
flashlight
the figure
shadow.
is dense enough that it actually blocks out the light of Pete and Dan's flashlight as it passes right behind them. The 2 investigators don't hear or see anything at the time, and they only discover what they captured later when reviewing their footage. So could it be that the mysterious waving woman made an appearance? Or let me know what you think this is. You can watch this entire investigation and many more over on the YouTube channel Night Watchers Paranormal Australia, Danvers State Hospital. So these next 2 videos were posted to YouTube a long time ago, and nothing in either video was intended to show anything supernatural. In fact, both videos were posted by urban explorers who have never posted a single paranormal video ever. But some sharp-eyed Nuke's Top 5 viewers watched these videos and noticed something strange that was missed. The first video was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Macy Asher. The video was recorded way back in 2003 by a guy named Dave who was filming inside the infamous old Danvers State Hospital. The Danvers Hospital was an insane asylum built back in 1874. Eventually, it was discovered that patients were being subjected to horrible treatment and abuse at the hands of the hospital staff. Danvers State Hospital was closed and abandoned in the 1990s. It goes without saying that the huge empty structure was said to be extremely haunted. So Dave is exploring the basement while recording everything on an old analog camcorder. Dave doesn't know it, but he captures something truly bizarre. Did you see it? A dark figure can be seen moving inside a doorway. Now, Dave has never said that what was captured was anything paranormal. In fact, he's never even saw the figure. And the footage is over 20 years old.
From
But
behind
a
him.
watchful Nuke's Top 5 viewers spotted this creepy figure, and I'm not sure what it is. Could it be that Dave accidentally captured the spirit of a Danvers Hospital patient?
Option
We'll
1.
never know.
It's his shadow.
Because
Option
Danvers
2.
Hospital was torn down
It's a
in
squatter.
2007
Option
and
3, it's a
replaced
friend.
by luxury apartments. Seems like a scary place to live. School spirit. This next video was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Ethan Sheely, who together with his brother used to explore abandoned places in North Carolina and upload their footage to YouTube. But since then, Ethan has moved away from home, so no more exploring. One night, Ethan is feeling a bit nostalgic about the old explorations with his brother and takes a look back at their old videos. In a video where he is exploring an abandoned 1950s middle school, he spots something that he had never noticed before.
Sure.
Did you see it?
No.
At the end of a hallway, a dark figure can be seen stepping out of a doorway and then disappearing right back inside.
I wasn't even paying attention to the Among Us.
Ethan explains that he and his brother explored every single inch of the building that day, and they didn't find any squatters or homeless people in the building.
Well, yeah,
So
they probably
he has
jumped out
no
the window.
idea who or what this could be. Hell's Kitchen. This next spooky video from Krugersdorp, South Africa was shared to Reddit by user Puzzleheaded Snow 23. The footage shows a woman taking a tour through an empty apartment, recording each room as she goes. But it seems that there might be something else inside the apartment with her. Did you see it? An unidentified figure can be seen walking through a door and just passing through the kitchen. Reddit user Puzzleheaded Snow 23 claims that the filmer didn't notice whoever or whatever this is. So is this strange footage proof of the paranormal? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Probably a hoax if she's
Thanks
not
so
reacting.
much for watching. As always, my schedule is weird, so please hit subscribe and also hit the little bell notification icon so you never miss a video. Follow me on the socials if you...
Well, that was a fun one. So is Little Foxy still streaming? Yep, she's playing Fortnite. We still want to do her, or do we want to do somebody else? Alright. I'm going to send you over there. Tomorrow we'll be doing some Pikmin 4, unless something happens with my schedule. And hopefully by Wednesday we'll have Purr ready. Let's go say hi to Little Foxy. Let me get this raid cooking. And I hope you all have a good evening. Hope you all had a good evening. Hope you all get a good rest. And I'll see you all later. Bye, my lovelies.